Alright, we are on CZ198. Just as a side note, I have no money. The reason I'm doing this, I want to show how much you can make on one run, and also we'll see how long this takes. It is 10:14 my time, 10:15 if you look down here. Let's see how long this takes. This is always going to take a little longer when there's other people here and you're basically jockeying to loot. These little guys here are part of this quest. Now I am running a level 75 tank. So depending on what level you're running, it might take a little bit longer. Might take a little bit less. If you're running a sorcerer or something, those seem to go pretty quick. And I always like to avoid these big guys like this guy, but he aggroed me. And this is going to take a little longer depending on how many people are already over here, because you're trying to get these cases. It's one of the quests that you got to get. And you'll get guys that run up behind you and take your item. Also, sometimes you get lucky and you don't have to fight because it won't open up. It'll just damage the case. I've had two where I've had to fight a little bit. Fights are not hard at my level. My companion is, he's not a level 50. And that does make it go by faster also. So let's see what we're at on this quest. That one's done. So now we're done with this upper area. We don't need to kill anything more if we don't want to. It does count for another quest. I especially like the HK audibles. They're one of my more favorite. And those biotoxin containers are also part of a quest that we got earlier. So now it's basically, you don't have to kill these guys because you're going to have plenty in aggro. Figures. Any other time I'd be able to get right by there, not a problem. Not today because I'm doing a video. But those count. 16 of 35 now. You gotta have 35, just anything that's basically that you kill down here. Heal up my, well, could have gone with the mount trick and healed him up instantly, but oh well. So, on to the fun. This is the rest of the, this is basically, there's one other area after this that at the end. So we're at 19 of 35 on these guys, are on basically any kills down here. And I'm not rushing. I'm going at super slow pace right now. This is a normal pace. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played in a while. Plus I'm also playing on a large television instead of a monitor, so it's taking some getting used to. So we got 5 of these containers now. This will be the last one. I'm gonna get aggro for this chick here. That quest is done. $25.35 on the random mobs. There's a experience boost that I forgot to use. I don't know how much it helps as far as even the experience and so on during a non-double XP. This big guy here, he's the heroic that got earlier. I usually run my vet companion because she's a level 50 and she's ranged, and I like using ranged on most of these dailies or weeklies because she doesn't jump right in and take take damage that I might be taking from area effect stuff. I do have a level 50 Jasa Wilson that I like using her because for damage. She does a lot of good damage. But I just leveled up this HK unit to, I think he's 35 now. So that's done. Heal myself up. He didn't even take any damage. Now we're 29 and 35 of them. Let's see how many of these guys we got. I need 4 more of those. That was the hardest fight, by the way, on this whole CZ198 mission. That's the only boss that's down here. The last quest / fight, you fight a big monster that's not a it's not an elite. I don't think. It's been a while since I've run this. Like I said, I'm getting used to this big screen, so you're running into stuff. So I'm at 4 of 6 on the biotoxin containers. It's one of my favorite statements. Target has achieved deadness. So I need 1 more biotoxin. Do a quick map check. Make sure I got nothing else up here, and I don't. I'm looting. The reason I'm looting is because I want to show how much money you can make just on this one run. So now we're going to go down in the basement. This is the last area you have to do. All these little guys are easy. at level 75. I'm not sure when you can do this quest. I am currently, I can't read it. I'm an adjusted level is, wow, I can't read it. 56. So this is a level 50-ish, 55-ish area normally. So just as a side note, you don't want to be doing, I don't even know if you can get this quest at lower levels on your daily list. You know, even though you run a level 75, the game adjusts your level to be closer matched to the area, which in this case is probably a level, I'm guessing it's like a 53. Maybe it is a 56 area, but you still do I mean, if you're fully decked out in the 75 gear, it's supposed to adjust, but you're basically capped out at what any level 56 would have ever gotten, I think, and I could be wrong. I just think that because your level at 75, if you got decent gear on, even if it's not perfect gear, it's better than you would have had at 55, and I think it adjusts for that. So kill these little womp ratty looking guys. And you have the option of killing these little rats back in the back. Now, ignoring them, sometimes you can get away with doing this quest, the final boss or final tentacle thing, and never even aggroing these guys. I just go ahead and I clean them because in case there's any loot, I want to see how much money I make. That's kind of what I'm proving here. And so let's go over and loot this now. Heal up the guy, the HK. He's a little beat up, and I don't understand. It's probably because he's not a max level yet. Click on this little case. We're gonna get our. He is a boss. He's not I don't think he's a super boss, so he's just a boss. He's an elite. And when these tentacles pop up, you gotta kill at least one of them. Once you knock one out, then you can go back after the Project DS5 is what they're calling this thing. No loot on that guy. Click on this again to finish. And that's it. Now if you're a paid account, you basically have quick travel that's unlimited, which I happen to have, so I don't have to run back through, and I just work back up to the top. That same mount that I had earlier, and I've got it randomized. So let's loot up, or finish out our quests, and that's it. Now we made 159,000 credits, and that's without selling anything, in about 15 minutes. So 10:29 now. Go ahead and quick travel to one of my houses, cash out, and see how much I made total for all the crap. It adds up. That's why I do it. I mean, a lot of people run through, and you know, they've got a lot of cash. They don't really care about loot, garbage loot or trash loot they call it. But I wanted to prove the point to anybody that was coming in here that was going to loot. So let's go over to my vendor here. We're going to sell junk. And if you've done that quest enough, you're going to get the rep items. So those. And I'm at 171,000. So I made 171,000 for 15 minutes of a daily that I needed to do anyway if I wanted to, keep, you end up getting these renown caches for doing dailies and weeklies. So that's basically why I did that run, is I would have done it anyway. So I made 828,000 credits in 15 minutes for something that I had to do anyway. So, not a bad 15 minutes worth of work. I wish I made that much in the real world. So that's it. I am done.